What's up, guys? Well, when it's time for my stream, it's time for the cat to use the box.
I love what I created. I can't stop myself from becoming the thing that I most hated. And the rage inside me building like a monster barricaded. And I'm trying to stay healthy, but the story's complicated. Why? I tried to give you a fair warning. They tried. Cause now the sky is looking stormy. But you did. And now you're wondering why you're horny. All I wanted was to love you, but it's all the hurt and broke. You love your life. So run away from me. Touch it. But love turns into aggression. So run away from me. Touch it.
For attitude, like when I spoke out of that party, said I was so rude. You'll never forget it, and you won't regret it. Take you down and watch it out of all the goodness. You know it's all been lost on me, and you know that I will never see you away. I'm just a madman, who's never sorry. You think I'm gonna change, but you got another company.
I tried to give you a fair warning. They tried. Cause now the sky is looking for me. But you did it. And now you wonder why you're hurting. All I wanted was to love you. You love your life. So run away from me. Touch it. But love turns into aggression. So run away from me. So run away from me. My love turns into aggression. So run away from me.
Ponderous. I booted myself. Holy moly. Well, YouTube did that thing to me again where I tried to go into the control room and I couldn't do it. And then my Yeti, my microphone wasn't being connected when I do the same thing that I've always done. Unbelievable. Mac the Knife. How you doing, man? How you doing, Mac? Get with the program. What are your people doing? I always have a nice idea to have a nice start instead of get annoyed. But YouTube did the thing. The microphone did its thing. Oh, well. What are you going to do? What's up? Good evening. Monday night. Tuesday morning. You're one of those or somewhere in between. So what is going on, guys? Thanks for joining the program. Appreciate it. See a lot of fine people here in the audience. Got Mark King, The Savage, Bruce Davis, Scoot, Tom, Mr. Danny Stout, who made that opening for me. Thank you, Danny. Chitaurus, Chikasaurus, Devout Don. Devout Don's torn. Mark and Nang. Well, if you want to just hear a talking puppet, you can listen to me. Just Judy Fisher, Miss Judy, Bluish Aqua. So thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. Quick channel updates. All right, so it was a good week. All right, so last week I had 3,222 watch hours. This week I have 3,375. So I went up about 150 watch hours this week. I want to thank those people that are playing my playlist, helping me to get to the watch hours. Please keep it up. For those of you who haven't been helping, now's a good time to jump in. You know, just play it. Play it. You don't have to listen to it. Just leave the volume on a little bit. Maybe go back once in a while, hit the thumbs up or something. Trying to get it over with. The watch hours. Man, if I would have been trying a long time ago, I would have been done, but I wasn't trying it. You know what? I was thinking about it today. The reason I'm trying to get there is not really for the money, because I know there's no money, but it's more for prestige. People seem to think you're a big deal if you're monetized, even if you're making $2 a month. So I think that was more the motivation than anything. So guys, get on FME. If you've been doing it, keep going, please. If you haven't, get on board the program. What are you doing? Don't be a slacker. Nobody likes a slacker. Let me tell you, my friend, get me over the hump and I'll shut up about it. But no, really. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Just keep it going. Or if you insist on not playing anything, then just be on my lives. I do 2 lives now a week. Tonight, my normal night, and then I've been doing my Friday nights, which is Saturday morning Philippines time. And both of them just go until the shit settles down. Meaning I run out of stuff or nobody has anything to say. Then I just call it a quit for the stream. If you sing, they will come, JG. No, Mark, that will have the opposite effect, me singing. It will not be a good thing. A few people have heard my attempts and they're rather bad. My mic was muted because I put the headphone on. Wait, it's nice to hear yourself. He's really good at telling the stories. I'll run it tomorrow, Mike said. Thanks, Mike. Any of you guys can do that. I appreciate it. So I had a topic. I'll just do some more general updates. I told you guys this. I'm getting like transported over to another company, and they did the background check, they did fingerprinting. Obviously everything came up good. They check your driver's record. Because I drive with my job, so it's part of mine that they check. And so I had to do all of that like a month or two ago. Everything's good. I got kind of like a start date. And hey, Bruce. And then yesterday, I checked my emails, and they said we had to do it again, the background check. Oh, and they also did like I-9s and copies of passports scanned in, all of this nonsense we did 2 months ago. And then I saw it again today. So then, this morning when it was, working hours, I saw emails flying back and forth from my team, and everybody was asking if we still had to do that. What's that about? We already did it. So basically what they said was that the background check is only good for 2 months. And yes, we do have to do it again. So I redid it again, the same information. It didn't change where I went to college from 2 months ago. My previous employment, which is the company, didn't change in the last 2 months. But they said it was necessary to do that. So it took about 40 minutes just to fill in all the nonsense. So, we just had to do it. They said it runs out after 2 months. I guess maybe they're just checking to see if maybe we committed any felonies in the last 2 months. There's been a lot going on in the world. Maybe people went bankrupt. When you work in the financial services field, good credit, you have to have good credit because they don't want somebody that has bad credit who might potentially, rob, be a thief. So they rechecked this. They said that it doesn't have to do with COVID and everything, but it just seems fishy to me. In just 2 months' time, and this whole time we're like quote unquote transitioning. Hey, JG, who did you pay off and how much did you pay to get your background check? No, Mark, my background check, don't worry, I had it scrubbed. I had it expunged. But no, it should be fine. I just feel like sometimes they're testing you because like I couldn't remember, what year it was that I finished college and all of this crap. I couldn't remember my exact start date. So I actually had to go into the company, payroll thing, ADP, and look up when I first started at the company because you got to put that down. And from what I understand, you can't get anything wrong. They look at it as if maybe you're trying to hide something, or maybe just that you're a schmuck and you don't know these things. But so that was the update with that. Oh, so on the I don't know if it was in the title or in the description. Yeah, get the thumbs up. I get $1 for every thumbs up. Can I get $50 tonight? But so I had in the description or something, addicted to video games. Now, this is something that I never thought I would talk about because, I was on board when Atari, Sega, ColecoVision, early PlayStation versions. Never actually played on an Xbox. So I basically, I don't play games, right? But then the pandemic hits, man, I have more time on my hands. I'm actually up to about, 3 hours of legitimate work a day. But, it's still not an 8-hour day. But the point was when this all started and there was lots and lots of free time, looking at the phone, shows you all these games and whatever when you go into the Play Store. So I said, you know what? I got to keep my mind sharp. So I'm going to start playing solitaire. So I got addicted on that crappy game. And I was playing it a lot, Whenever I didn't have anything to do, just boom, go to the phone, play solitaire, boom, boom, boom. Scoopy is saying, yeah, they want to make sure you are an honest thief to work for a bank. Hello, Emily. Welcome to the program. So anyway, it started with just playing a little bit of solitaire here and there when I had, free hours. So I was playing solitaire. I have two phones, so I had a solitaire on that one and a solitaire on that one. They were both different, and just playing the stupid game, trying to keep my mind sharp. Not that solitaire is the best thing, but hey, it was better than nothing. Better than the brain just turning to pudding. You know what I mean? So it started off innocently like that. Then you know what? I think it was like after a month or 6 weeks, I got sick of the solitaire. I said, all right, let me try to find something different. And I was going to do something educational, some kind of word thingy or something like that. But then I said, you know what, let me try to have fun, since I have this time. So I downloaded, there used to be an arcade game called Galaxica. And they have a version of that for your phone. So then I started playing Galaxica. Oh, and there's a couple of different things going on. First of all, these things are highly addictive. At least it is in Candy Crush. You know what? I played Candy Crush for like one day and I got rid of it because it was just too damn annoying. And I know people got hooked on Angry Birds and all the different things. So, but there's another aspect to this, right? So first of all, you're playing the hey, Jeb Jam, welcome to the show. Mike Whitcomb, welcome. I don't want to miss anybody, but if I do, it's not intentional. It's stupidity. So not only do they force you, like you complete like one little sector and then they play like a commercial or two to bore the hell out of you. Sometimes you can fast forward them. Sometimes you can't. But the other little thing that they do is they have, like, if you want to get ahead in the game, you can buy things in a little stupid game for your phone. So I'm playing Galaxica, and I keep getting stuck at this one point, and it keeps popping up. Oh, buy this package, $9.99. And, you can get all the things you need to defeat, this stupid layer. Emily said she got addicted to Farmville. She finished it. Wow. Try pinball on your phone. I did try pinball on my phone. I tried a bunch of different games. So I mean, that's that thing. They're either trying to get you to watch commercials or pay for what they call in-app purchases in order to make, so you can like win at the game. Which, I can see people getting addicted to that. And also with the little, $4.99, $9.99. I mean, damn, I seen them as high as $100, $99.99. Buy the super package, and your junk will be bigger. Because I did pay money years ago. I was playing. What I did was when I was getting into shape and I was doing a lot of walking, I was actually playing Pokemon Go, which is as dumb as. Looks like I lost the mic again. Ponders. Let me check something real quick here. Audio. No, the audio's coming out of the shit microphone. All right. Let's plug this in. Let's try that. Windows does not recognize it. Oh, really? Windows, Microsoft. God, I fucking hate Microsoft. I have James is saying he has Mario. That's the first mistake. I did that play live poker game. 100, 1.5 bill chip. Don had a Pong game many years ago. I still like playing Pong. I used to play Pong. That was like the very first one. That was the first one I had. It was just a ball going back and forth. And you just move the paddle up and down to hit the ball back and forth. I was going to say kind of like tennis, but it's exactly like tennis on a computer. Or back then it was the TV. You hook everything up to the TV. And I had the Pong system. And then I think the next ones were like, the breakaway, with it's the same concept. The ball, you have to hit it up and it takes away the bricks and it goes, if you get it into the hole, So yeah, so I've been playing those stupid things. JG plays. Lost the mic again. Okay, people are just saying hi. Yeah, so I've been. So now, after playing the Galaxica for a while, I wanted something different. I was looking for a different kind of game. So I came across this, and anybody that knows me knows I'm a big zombie fan, right? So they have 8 million different zombie-like games. So I picked one. I think it's called State of Survival, something like that. So it's not like really like a first-player shooter game, and you just shoot the zombies and stuff. What this game is like you have to build encampments and barracks and training, and train your soldiers, your infantry, all these different things, as well as go out on missions and try to scavenge in the zombie world. So that's about the only time you actually go out and shoot some zombies. I played the video game with the Nazis years ago for about 9 hours straight and never played a video game since. It's addicting. It really is addicting. It's not my mic's fault. It's freaking Microsoft. This thing, all the lights are nicely tuned. When Mike's saying when Atari came out, I would play it until I couldn't move my fingers. Yeah, no kidding. Well, that was back when they had the joystick, right? And the little red button was the shooting button. So did I. We had all that stuff was just in its infancy, just coming out, baby. The Atari 2600. First of all, it came out as Atari. Then years later, they called it, oh, that's Atari 2600. Because, I think Atari made a couple other games. But I'll tell you, with those, at least, you bought the cartridge and you put it in and you played. You didn't have commercials. You didn't have to buy anything additional within the game to get ahead in the game. It's just you had to buy the game. This gets you going. So it's like a whole universe within itself, the zombie game that I'm playing. Because like you can see outside of like your camp and you see like all the other people's camps. And then eventually there's going to be attacks. Right now, I think I'm on day 3, so nobody's attacking nobody. You have to build up, fortify, do all this other nonsense. Kind of like, I guess, like a Farmville where, you have to be like working on different things, upgrade this, make this thing better, build hospitals, build barracks. Why, is the mic still not working now? Check something here. Audio, microphone array. Okay, yeah, it's not working again. This is very disturbing. Let's try something different. Okay. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I give up. I'll look at that later. By later, I mean maybe tomorrow or the day after. Holy shit. No, it wasn't working. I saw it. Microsoft keeps saying that it doesn't recognize. God damn it. Why is nothing ever easy for me? You know what? Here's what I do now. I gotta gather my thoughts. So while I gather my thoughts, have a gander at this. All right, and we're back. We're back. That was the commercial break. I want to thank Mr. Danny Stout for that. He put that together. What I did during that commercial break was I went and I got ice water and a cigarette to calm down. Oh, I had something else before I go on about the video games. I was checking my community today. Hi, Judea's Life. Welcome to the program. I was checking my community today, the settings, and I saw somebody was hidden from this channel. That's a friend that should not have been blocked. It was Ken Unger was put in hidden users. So I corrected that and I took him out. What I'll say about that is, well, two things. One, you know, I have a wrench on a lot of people's channel and I try everything not to hide people or block people from the channel. You know, someone's like acting like an ass or something. What I try to do is time them out. So they calm down if they're ranting and raving, or if it's not English, I ask them to speak English. I try not to block anybody on anyone's channel because it's not good for the channel itself. Now, I'm thinking, here's what I think happened, being that it was Ken Unger in the hidden block. I think maybe one of my mods, and it happens on every channel, where, you know, your thumb hits something and you block somebody. That's fine. That's fine because it's a mistake. But what I would ask of my moderators is if that happens, just tell me so I can unblock the person. If Carolina Hillbilly, welcome to the program. So I'll just ask my mods that, if you accidentally hide someone from the channel, just let me know. It's fine. I know it happens. Funnily enough, it never happened to me, but I've seen it happen on a lot of channels when they accidentally block somebody. But I think the reason I don't have that happen to me is because I'm mostly on my laptop. So there's not really a case of, like a fat finger syndrome kind of thing where, you accidentally block somebody. So that's why I don't think it happens to me, because like 99% of the time I'm on the laptop when I'm watching streams or videos for that matter. I don't really use the phone. So I would just ask my mods, if that happens, just let me know. It's not a big deal. All right, so I wanted to say that. I was even actually saying that to myself last week. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen Ken Unger in a while. Well, even if Ken was there, I wouldn't have seen him because he was hidden from the channel. So just missing some comments. I'm just looking. Skip button. Carolina Hillbilly, welcome to the program. Just blocked him by mistake, but you missed that comment. I miss a lot of comments, Scott. It happened to me, got blocked. Yeah, and the thing about it is that usually I check weekly, but I hadn't checked in a few weeks, and it just happened for shits and giggles today. Said, oh, let me check. I haven't done it in a while, and then yeah, I saw somebody that shouldn't be in there. Yeah, I see you guys mentioned American Life in the Philippines, that he had passed away. I don't have any great words to say. I maybe caught one or two videos of his. It's sad when anybody just goes unexpectedly, but that's why I always say no one's guaranteed tomorrow. If you've been here, I say that quite a bit. Yeah, that happens to me. Sorry if it was me. Sometimes I'm not even aware it happens. I have no idea who it was. I'm not even mad at anybody about it. I'm not mad at my moderators for it because I know it does happen. But if you happen to do it and let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to do what I used to do, which was be more diligent and check it every week. Because there was other people in there, but those were people that I either put in there or I approved of them being in there. So I just wanted to bring that up. So yeah, getting back to the video games. So yeah, so now I'm playing the zombie game. There's 50 million different things going on, and all they're trying to do is to sell me different packages so I can, get higher up in the game. And I'm not doing it. So now I'm playing a game that I know I can't win because I'm competing against people who put money into the game and have superior stuff to me, where I just do everything that's like the free level. Judea, welcome to the program. Yeah, absolutely. May he rest in peace. You never want to hear that, especially when it's just sudden out of nowhere. It's different if the person's sick and is going through it, and that's one thing, but just stinks. And I really personally, I hate to hear that shit. Whether I know the person or not, this guy I don't know, but it's terrible, and I think he was married, so it's gonna be. Well, his wife's 2020 is that much worse than ours now, right? I was on Chitoris stream just before. She's like, if you were gonna name, if 2020, the year 2020 was a movie, what would it be? I was just thinking, I don't know, just something really, really bad. It's the worst year I can remember. I don't know. So yeah, so and I see a lot of people Actually, I got addicted to the Pokemon because of one of the guys at bank, like a pretty high up guy. He was playing. He was like, "Hey, check this out! Blah, 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 you gotta play." So then I started playing that game back then. But the one good thing I'll say about Pokemon is I probably lost about 30 pounds playing that stupid game because I was walking everywhere. I was driving to different parts of Brooklyn, New York City when I had meetings there because, the Pokemon are like, some of them you can only get in certain places. So, like, it really motivated me to walk. So even if I paid money for that, it was at least well spent. I got something for my money. It's kind of like being in the gym. Mike Whitcomb is saying that's how they get you. It's like, try this for free, you'll come back for more. Yeah, that's isn't that what a drug dealer uses? First one's free. But it does. It does something to the pleasure centers in your brain to make you play it. So I'll probably give it another day or two with the zombie game. But when I start getting my ass kicked because I'm not paying, for the different things, then it'll be that. Sync your new album. Yeah, okay, I'll get right on that. Okay, so, hey, James Lonigan, welcome to the program. The Poseidon Adventure. I remember the Poseidon Adventure, the old one. The boat going upside down and the water going in. That was a good movie. With the big, tidal wave or something. Oh, so on other news, I'm thinking about planning the Great American Road Trip. Well, not so great, but I have vacation that I'm gonna lose. I start with the new company in October. It's already the middle of August. So, I mean, we get 3 weeks a year. It won't be 3 weeks because it's going to be prorated. So whatever, I don't know, 9 or 10 months is, that's how much vacation I have. So I'm figuring about 2.5 weeks. It just started raining. So one stop has to be Kansas City. I have to sort things out with my rental unit and perhaps look for another. So I have to go to Missouri, whether I want to or not. Bill Pruitt is saying in the old days, we didn't pay to cheat the games. We just had cheat codes. So I'm thinking about going to Missouri, checking on that my property, maybe getting another one, maybe not if the deal's not right. But then I'm saying to myself, all right, so what do I do with the other week and a half? So I was thinking maybe of, I don't know, drive across the U.S. I'll probably have about 2.5 weeks. I already checked. I can get to Missouri in like 17 hours. So I'm figuring straight shot. I'd have to stay overnight in a hotel one night somewhere. And then, the following day I'd be there. Get a hotel for a few days, do what I got to do. Lots of toys to see. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. So, but from Missouri, where would I go? What would I do? Gee, if you come to Oregon, I'll let you stay at my house. How far is Oregon from Missouri? I'm not even joking. I'm geographically challenged. Not one of my strong points. I can see it now. JG live in San Francisco at the bathhouse. I think they're shut down. And then they just have like crazy lightning storms. We'll come to program. No, maybe do a southern tour. Is Missouri near the South? Midwest. But now, figure what the hell. I mean, I might as well use every single day of my vacation. I mean, I would do it anyway if it was a normal year. I mean, this is the furthest thing from a normal year, but why the hell not do it, It's like 1,800 miles. Yeah, exactly. Man, that Bruce, you're like spot on, because I think I remember when I checked it. It was like 1780 to the exact spot that I want to go from door to door. So 1780. Yeah, right at 1800. That'll it's like 17, 18 hours. I'm not going to drive 18 hours straight. I'll spend one night on the way in some hotel. Won't be fancy. Yeah, come on down here to the south. Southern hospitality, right? Let's see. Mike is saying, if it takes longer than 4 hours driving, I'm not up to it. Those 12-hour drive days in my past. Yeah, well, I used to do regularly go to Rochester, New York from Brooklyn. And that was about 8 hours. I mean, it was really more like a 6-hour ride, but back then they were fixing the roads. So with the traffic, it took 8 hours. It just started pouring. You should be good. Yeah, JG, do that road trip and come to Arizona. Just call me before you get to Arizona so I can make sure I'm in Nevada before you get there. Yeah, maybe I'll how long is it to drive to Arizona from Missouri? Maybe I'll go visit Scott. Which mod block can? Step up and accept your penalty. Yes, you will be de-wrenched. That's what'll happen. What's up, Ed? Well, let me know. I've got 3 weeks vacation left. I can meet you somewhere. I will. I have to figure it out. I want to see the exact amount of days that I have prorated vacation. Well, I'm past half the year now, so I know I got 1.5. I'm thinking go in September just because maybe the temperatures will be a little bit more manageable. Scott, so it's 20 hours from Missouri to Arizona? I can do that. So do it over 2 days. 2 days, 2 days. I'll need at least 2 days in Missouri. I think I could pull it off. Because I don't want to fly. I don't want to get on the contamination plane. And even like I did check like for flights to Missouri. Usually there's a direct flight. They don't even have a direct flight now. I think I have to go through Chicago. I have to go through Ohio. Yeah, no, not Ohio. Chicago, and then fly back to Kansas City. I mean, when it's a direct flight, it's like 4 hours. The only thing I don't like about the flights is that the only airport is LaGuardia, and I hate LaGuardia because LaGuardia stinks on ice. It's about 20. We're going to Washington, D.C. in December. James, are you going to March on Washington? Hey, Dennis Adam, welcome to the program. I used to drive from my house in Pennsylvania to Gunnison, Colorado, straight through with only one rest stop when the sun was setting and blinding me. I can drive there day, half Arizona. Yeah. We'll do an Arizona meetup. Scooty and the Savage. I don't know. I'm a little afraid to go to the South. I don't know. Would I be safe in the South? You think I can fight like a Southerner with my car outside with the New York City license, the New York license plate on it? Oh, you're driving too, James? Yeah. You know what? I feel safe driving in the car with the pandemic going on. I feel safer than that than plane, train, or automobile. Well, automobile I feel safe in, but I mean the plane, the train, the bus, don't feel safe. Feel like it's an incubator. Ed says he drives people crazy in less than an hour. Well, at least you know it, Ed. James is getting a tour of the White House. It only costs 2 Big Macs to pay the tour operator. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about, doing like a road trip out of here. I need to get away. The only shame of it is that I can't get away from myself, but I can get away from New York, and it'll be nice not to have to do my little work in the computer every day, so the company can check it. All right, guys. I'm gonna toss out a linky. If someone has something to say that's interesting and or worthwhile. StreamYard. Ah, yes, StreamYard, where you can. Oh, yeah, I can do this now. Let me see. Hold on a second. Yeah, so I said this on my last stream, but StreamYard added where you can do that. If you have, this is the free version. You can tell the free version because it has the little StreamYard up in the right hand corner. So if you're paying for StreamYard, you could upload like an intro. I don't know if it's only for 30 seconds or you can do a few minutes, but let's see. Savage is saying you'll be safe as long as you stay on the freeway and not get off one of those ramps that lead you to the backwoods. I ain't going to the backwoods. You mentioned that you love mountains. The Rocky Mountains are absolutely beautiful. Yes, they are, Dennis. That would be, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High. I've been there. I did love it, but I went skiing there many years ago before pot was legal. I'm going to stay at the Bates Hotel. Oh, no, that doesn't sound like a nice place. Kevin Nash's Kitchen. Interstate 70 takes you most of the way. Yeah, I'd have to obviously figure that stuff out because I don't know. That's why I got Waze. You got Waze and Google Maps. What more do you need? Right, so that's what I'll do. I have to get out of here. I have to. My mind is shot. I need to look at something different. Just stick to the main roads and stay off the moors. Just remember, if you hear banjo music, run. I can remember that, Bill. I can definitely remember that. I just have this image of maybe stopping off and, I'm going to spend the night at the hotel to make it, to the next day. And then I stop at a hotel or a motel and it has like a bar and I go in there and there's just guys in cowboy hats and shit kicking boots. I go, hey boy, what you doing here? It's more fun in the back roads. No, I'll stick to the main highways and byways, thank you. And the micro inns, microtel, no-tell motels. Stop by Bill's place and he will dust off the banjo for you. If I stop by Bill's place, I expect 100% a steak. If I stop by Jeb Jams, I expect salad. Yeah, I know. I'm just making fun, James. I know I'll be fine. I mean, it's America, for God's sakes, right? What could go wrong? I was speaking into my microphone. Key Largo to Key West. Awesome. Key Largo, Montego. Look at Danny with his American USA mask. Go for you. Go for you. It's good to have the pride. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. The video game thing, I don't know. Hopefully, if I can ever get back to work and doing shit full time, there'll be no time for that stuff. Just checking something real quick, guys. Actually, it's been an amazing thing the last couple of days. I haven't had to have the air conditioner on, which has been very nice because, well, I love the air conditioner. There's nothing like just the right temperature outside where you don't need it. It's been in the 70s the last 2 days. Ed Denoy is singing Kokomo. Sean Williams, welcome to the program. Did a bike ride with my dad up to Banff and Jasper National Parks in Canada. 5,600 miles round trip. Great time. Did Yellowstone too. Kevin, how long did it take you? Like, what was it? A couple weeks? 3 weeks? There's a cricket at your home, host. No, that's the audience. Crickets. It was raining. It might be frogs in here now. 17 days. Yeah. 2.5 weeks. That's exactly what I have. 2.5 weeks. Mark King is saying parts of America, other parts, who can say if they're part of America or not? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. We got a pretty nice Best Western. That's the other thing. I've been getting all kinds of travel, whatchamacallit, advertising coming to my emails. I had one from Marriott Bonvoy for the hotels. I think they've given up on trying to get you to fly. So now they call it a stay vacation or driving vacation and stay at one of our hotels. Why don't you? Massive heat wave in the Southwest Mojave, 115 every day. Well, I hear the wildfires are going on in California. I saw something yesterday, I think, with the Bay Area was getting like crazy lightning strikes and stuff. Rolling blackouts in California. Back in 1983, I missed running into Jack Nicholson by 1 day in Aspen, Colorado. Well, I guess he left the day before you got there then. Because if it was the opposite, you wouldn't have known about it now, would you? Take a cruise. Oh, my God. Mike, I'm one of those guys that wouldn't take a cruise before all of this. And the reason I wouldn't take the cruise is because I was expecting like something like this for the last 20, 30 years. Never take a cruise. I'd rather get on a plane before I get on a cruise. You're trapped and confined on a plane, but it's a finite amount of time. I mean, even the Philippines is 16 hours direct flight for me. It's better than a cruise out to sea for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Screw that. Go Sturgis. Oh, boy. Oh, I have the house to myself for a little while longer. Danny Stout says, no matter where you go, try to hit Yellowstone and Beartooth Highway. Beartooth or Beartooth. Totally awesome. I took a cruise around Manhattan once. So did I. Circle Line. I took the Circle Line around Manhattan, checked the whole thing out. It's actually a really good view from, going around. They take you by the, you don't go on the island with the Statue of Liberty, Liberty Island, but you go around that. You go through the three bridges on the East Side crossing. I always thought cruises were sketch with microbes. Yeah, that's what the long-term cruises. Those short ones going around Manhattan Island, I'm not. It didn't bother me. I am with you, JG. Getting one of any of those ships for you are a trap. Too many crazy people that are on those ships. Yeah, absolutely. I've never interested. I had a bunch of opportunities to take the cruises. Other couples and whatever. The Valdon wants to take a 3-hour tour. Don, was it the SS Minnow? It's a very good tour. Yeah, no, it is. It is very good. That's one thing. If people come to New York on vacation, you have to take the Circle Line. That's a no-brainer. Seeing Manhattan from just on the water going around the island, that's probably the coolest way to view it. And also now they have the Staten Island ferry, but that's pretty much just a shot from Manhattan to Staten Island. They are doing the New York Waterway here, where they're supposed to have instead of commuting by bus or train, where you can take the New York Waterway. They're fighting for it on this part of Brooklyn because the water's right there. Just have the stupid boat go and take you into Manhattan. That is so much faster than they have command buses here. They have regular buses here. They have subways here. They have a lot of different public transportation, but they all have traffic. So that's why I say when I have my meetings in Manhattan, over in Midtown, right in Times Square, basically, is where the office is. I'm door to door, 12 miles away, and it takes me anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours to get there for 12 miles. So I would like something that doesn't have traffic, and the water right now doesn't have traffic. I mean, if they built it out enough, it would be. Beartooth Highway is probably out of the question now, too late in the season. Road is only open until early August because of snow. Wow, snow already. Wonder if the Trailways or Greyhound buses still run. I think they do, Mike. I think at least the Greyhounds. I have pics from my 110 camera. We stayed in campgrounds mostly, some hotels off and on. Yeah, great. Ed saying Greyhound is still there. I think I seen something popped up into my suggestion, for YouTube. I think I think she took a Greyhound across the country. I think it was 72 hours or something, 3 straight days. I don't know. I'd rather be driving. Let's put it that way. I'd rather be the one at the wheel. I never took though, and I'm not really interested in taking it, but along an Amtrak or something. I know some people do that. They get the sleepers, and they have their own little room on the train. And why don't we have the super fast trains? The rest of the world has super fast trains, bullet trains, things of this nature. Why do we have the snail trains? Oh, somebody's seen that I'm struggling. Hello, host.
Hi, host. Is it safe here?
Yes, it's safe here. Where is here?
Up in the panel.
Here is not here.
Here. Up in the panel.
Yeah, it's safe up here. It's just me and you, so we should be safe. And I don't have my microphone, so I can't make the sexy talk for you.
It's okay. It's okay, host.
Danny's saying Grand Canyon is only bucket list to see in the lower 48 states. I've never seen. By the way, you can't go wrong with going to Utah. So many national parks there. I do want to see the Grand Union. That is kind of on my bucket list. Tom is saying that he would love to drive from New York to Scoot's house and live with him.
Host, how big is your bucket list?
It's big. It's a big bucket.
Is it full now?
No, it's not full. Let's see. Mark King is saying one time and seen this idiot throw his used still lit cigarette in the trash where you place paper plates and other paper. Told him that he can't do that. He said, why? Shows how much of an idiot he was. Yeah, trying to start a forest fire. Yeah, people don't. Here's the unfortunate truth about humanity, is that most people only give a shit about themselves and not other people. I don't want that to be the truth, but when I look around, that's what I see. Like you go into, let's say you're going into a supermarket, right? You walk through the door, somebody in front of you, they just stop dead. They just stop right there at the entrance. And then, you can either bump into them or try to get around them. Here, there's a new thing going on here in New York where, you see, we have a lot of, some of you may know, but we have people who double park, right? So the car is parked along the street and then another car parks next to that parked car. We call that double parking because you're not supposed to. It's only, parking for one along the sidewalk. Then you have another schmuck that just parks next to them because maybe they got to run in or do whatever. But what I've been noticing lately is that people have been double parking, and there's not even a car on the side. So it's just an empty space that they could have just pulled into, but they're so wrapped up in their own little world that they just stop, like basically in the middle of the street, because that's what double parking does. Let's see. I woke up one day and a moose was by my tent eating weeds out of the river. Huge moose. Looked like it just about to trample our tents.
Double parking, host, should be a ticket, right?
Yeah, it should be a ticket. It is a ticket if a cop sees it, but that's the other thing that's going on here. Trump behind 10% in the poll. Grand Canyon. So what I was saying is that what I've noticed here in New York City is that the police have stopped policing. Don wears magic underwear. And Don wears glow-in-the-dark underwear.
Double parking so infuriating.
Double parking is obnoxious. But yeah, here in New York, crime is spiking, and not just any crime, violent crime, shootings. We've had more shootings this year than we had all of last year, and we still got 4 months to go. Well, 3.5. And I don't see cops anywhere. I think all the cops are hiding. I don't necessarily blame them, because if they do anything, then they get the blame. So cops aren't working, and the post office, I don't know what's going on with the post office. They send me an email every day of what they say that they have to deliver that day, and I'm lucky if I get it by the next week. At first, when it first started with the emails, it was like spot on. Oh, this is coming today. This bill's coming today. Now I look at it and I laugh because the bills, nothing ever gets here. Judy says she has a hard time imagining me sleeping in a tent. I'm with you, Judy. I have a hard time imagining that also. I'm not a tent guy. Because you have
idiot mirror.
What?
Because you had an idiot mirror.
Well, we certainly do. We still have them. And so many people still want to defund the police. Hey, listen, if you're a criminal right now,
Mhm.
now's the time to be in business in New York.
Uy, is it free or is
No,
that safe?
you have to steal. If you're a thief, it's a good time. If you're a criminal, it's a great time to be in New York. Brooklyn is high on stealing bicycle parts. Yeah, well, what happens is that people, there's some people who are bikers and they're going to bike around the city. It's healthy. It's, you can beat the traffic and all that. So when they get to where they're going, they chain their bike up outside wherever they got to go. And when they come back, there's wheels missing. There's just parts missing off the bicycle. But that was always, and believe me, as inconvenient as that is, that doesn't make a difference if, people are getting shot up in the streets every day. Yeah, Don said it. New York City is lost now, dead city. It's well on its way, Don. Well on its way. And I've seen this movie before. I see what comes. I see what comes next from what's going on with the no policing. I've seen it. I don't want to see it again. It's gonna get now. Oh, that's the other thing. Homeless people are appearing all over the city. And by city, I don't just mean Manhattan. I mean in Brooklyn too. So you got crime spiking, homeless popping up, thievery, robbery, all of that stuff. That's all coming out now. That's right, Judes. I have my standards. No tents for me. Hell, if I was ever going to do tent stuff, that would have been like up until I was about 12 or 13. Now I'm 50. There ain't no way you get me in a tent. Judy's asking you, Chi, you want to go on a crime spree?
Allah. Maybe I need to learn how to run fast, like lightning.
Oh yeah, you have to make sure that you can run really fast. I would, Don saying I would get the heck out of New York City if I lived there. Yeah.
Same with Vegas, it will have to be reinvented.
Reinvest itself. You know what any of these places have to do? They have to protect the fucking citizens that are in this city. That's why you can Google this. New York City people are fleeing the city. They're leaving.
I read that one.
Yeah, some people are leaving, just to go to the summer houses or stuff like that. But there's a lot of people selling everything in New York and going to the Midwest, the suburbs, Long Island, New Jersey, to get out of the city. That's when it gets bad. When you got the homeless, the crime, no policing going on. It's going to be a hot mess for a while.
Scott, can you take a video when you do that? Well, then I guess Gigi isn't coming here. I was going to set up the tent for him.
The tent? I thought I get the spot next to the sheep. Judy saying, JG, I think glamping is more my speed. Would glamping be acceptable to you? It may be, but I don't know what glamping is. Glamping.
Google.
It's not camping. What's the GL stand for? If the GL stands for a nice hotel, then yes.
Marking Kevin Nash, Trump was behind all the polls in the first run for office. You look at the polls back then. To win, it's not a poll. You need to look at the electoral vote. Politics.
Yeah. Politics. Oh, okay. Glamorous camping. Yeah, absolutely. Glamorous camping. If the glamorous camping ends with me staying on a nice, comfortable bed at night and with air conditioning, then yeah, I can do that.
Allah, what kind of camping is that with the aircon?
Well, you walk in the woods during the day.
Then back to the glamping?
Yeah, maybe, you pack a little picnic, you go for a walk on a hiking trail, you get all tired, you go back to the hotel, have a few drinks, make a little whoopee, and go to bed.
Fancy.
Sounds good.
Is that with beer or without beer?
Well, I said drinks, so it could be anything. Could be whiskey.
Oh,
Not while you're doing the nature walk. That's after everything.
as in everything?
Glamorous camping. Get with the program. Yeah, I could.
Danny. That is it. JJ thinks tent comes with room service.
Yeah, Kevin Nash. What's happening, Kevin?
Oh,
Oh, the Route 83.
Old pictures.
is that you?
Is that when you
Yeah,
made
trip
it?
up to the Canadian Rockies. I had a sheepskin on my seat on my motorcycle.
Ah,
Some mountain views. Very, very nice. When you get up into the Canadian Rockies, it's a lot different than the American Rockies. It's a
Well,
lot higher peaks and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure that was a great trip, Kevin. The only thing is, you can't go to Canada right now.
There's
Canada,
me at the center of North America. What is it? Rugby, North Dakota.
Is that
At the monument on the road we stopped at. Some crap.
Kevin, was that a BYOB event?
Canadian Rockies for there's Old Faithful. We went through Yellowstone, saw Old Faithful.
That sounds like a great
Guys,
trip. Bad.
yeah, 17 days, no rain. The whole time we had no rain.
You got lucky as shit.
wow.
Some big ass mountains we stopped at and took some pictures. Parked our bikes and stuff,
Is
We
your
did all
bike still
camp-
alive?
We did all camping. We took pup tents. See the tents?
Oh, God.
Ah, there's no.
That's what you can pack on the
There's no
motorcycles.
beetle and
You got
lizard in
saddlebags and saw a lot of
Oh, that's one.
elk and stuff like that. There's one this is right by our tent. See my tent right there? There's a big elk behind it.
That elk could take you out.
No.
Eating. I got these laid out on my couch. It's real beautiful. Every turn that you make on the mountain roads was something more spectacular to see,
How old were you, Kevin?
That was in 1990, 1991, I think.
30 years ago.
We stayed at a campground on Yellowstone right by the river. And we did fishing in the river, but it was like a lot of spring runoff and there wasn't any fish. It was like all muddy and stuff because of the spring runoff.
That's really beautiful. Do you think until now it's still the same view, Kevin?
Huh?
Do you think until now the same view from way back 1991?
Yeah.
The same view even until now? Or people destroy it? Or the weather?
No, it's all the same. It's all park areas and stuff where you're not allowed to build anything. Like a lot of mountains and stuff, We went to a glacier, got to see a real glacier. Parked our bikes and they had to walk up a trail to go see the glacier. And
That's really nice.
Kevin, hold on a second. Danny Stout is asking, you didn't receive any info from anyone? Danny, not one. I received one from the co-host Chitaurus today. It's on my messenger. I don't know how to get it off of Messenger, but yeah, nobody sent in anything. A yurt. Judy has a yearning to stay in a yurt.
That's a good memory, Kevin.
Very cool trip.
Oh yeah, be your dad. That's awesome.
There's my dad fishing at Yellowstone.
Did you just catch the fish and then cook it?
Yeah. We ended up buying chicken that night. We brought our own fishing poles. They were collapsible, portable fishing poles, and we bought some worms, but we didn't catch any fish, so we ended up eating chicken like this on a grill.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's it. That's my tour. Here's my old Army pictures. Camouflage.
Who taught you how to cook? Your mom or your dad?
Both. My mom worked afternoons, and she would start dinner, and us kids would come home from work or school rather, and finish, whatever she started.
Yeah, in my house, my father was the best cook. My mother got better as the years went on, but I learned a lot cooking from her.
Yeah, they both cooked. My dad worked days, and he would be at work when we came home from school. We would finish whatever my mom started, as she went to work at like 3 p.m. So my dad would get home and we would eat dinner. Or if he didn't work, he would cook dinner. But yeah, we were all participating in the cooking.
Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like Chitaurus won the contest.
I have to run away before I get the prize.
Making potato salad right now.
You put pickle juice in it?
No, I use either mustard or vinegar, either one, to add to the mayonnaise for extra flavor, tang. Vinegar or mustard.
I shouldn't have told you.
Yellow mustard. You can put chopped up pickle and pickle juice, same thing. It adds an extra tanginess. It's really good. I didn't have any pickles to use, I don't think.
Wait, pickles? Oh my God. What you did to pickles?
No, pickle juice goes in the potato salad. A little bit.
Wait a minute.
What is it? It's all done?
I do have pickles.
Not an actual
I can
pickle.
put pickles in it.
No, the juice.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the actual pickle. You don't put that in the potato salad. You take a little bit of the juice and mix it in.
Yeah.
No more juice.
Yeah, I got some.
You used all.
It does the same thing as vinegar. You can use vinegar or yellow mustard or mustard to add tanginess.
Hey,
pickles.
Kevin,
Milwaukee's best.
His two friends had taken up ride in 1977 all the way down on Highway 1 in California from Oregon down from there. That's a nice ride. Well, guys, I want to thank everybody. I'm going to end it early tonight since I got nothing. So thanks for joining, Kevin.
Thank you, host Pikachu. Thank you, host.
I think Scott wants to go live. Scott, crank it up or do it whenever you want. I'm going to knock it off for tonight. I got nothing. I'm tired. So there you go. So have a good night, everybody. Take care. You know, that's the thing with these live streams. Sometimes they go very well. Sometimes they go very bad. If I'm ending early while I need the watch hours, you know I think it's bad. Later, guys.